Hello, Nose Creek. It's great to be back. This is week 3 of our online book contest. We had 3 lucky winners from last week. A slight change. We're going to mail you a winning prize as opposed to emailing you the certificate. Our winners last week were Abigail in 3CC, Nathan in 1S, and Faisal in 4B. Congratulations to you guys. We have 3 more lucky winners this week. We're going to review the clues right now. So, Monday's clue. This week we're looking for an award-winning author and illustrator. Tuesday's clue. This very popular author-illustrator has dyslexia and ADHD. Wednesday's clue. In grade 2, yes, I said grade 2, he created a superhero named Captain Underpants. And Thursday's clue. In this author's stories you will find characters such as Ricky Ricotta, George Beard, Harold Hutchins, Dogman, Dragon, the Bunny Family, Halitosis, and more. And if you guessed Dave Pilkey, you are correct. Now, Dave Pilkey has written many stories, a great illustrator, a wonderful author, and I know you enjoy all of his stories. So we're picking 3 lucky winners randomly. Be notified by email by 5 o'clock this evening. I have a Dave Pilkey story for you now. It's called Dog Breath, the horrible trouble with halitosis. Here we go. There once was a dog named Hallie who lived with the Tosis family. Halitosis was a very good dog, but she had a big problem. Halitosis had horrible breath. Whenever Halitosis opened her mouth, horrible things happened. When the children took Halitosis for a walk, everyone else walked on the other side of the street. Even skunks avoided halitosis. But the real trouble started one day when Grandma Tosis stopped by for a cup of tea, and Hallie jumped up to say hello. Mr. and Mrs. Tosis were not amused. Something has to be done about that smelly dog, they said. The next day, Mr. and Mrs. Tosis decided to find a new home for Hallie. The children knew that the only way they could save their dog was to get rid of her bad breath, so they took Halitosis to the top of a mountain that had a breathtaking view. They hoped that the breathtaking view would take Hallie's breath away, but it didn't. Next, the children took Halitosis to a very exciting movie. They hoped that all the excitement would leave Hallie breathless. But it didn't. Finally, the children took Halitosis to a carnival. They hoped that Hallie would lose her breath on the speedy roller coaster. I don't know if it worked, but that idea stunk too. The plans to change Hallie's bad breath had failed. Now only a miracle could save Halitosis. Sadly, the 3 friends said goodnight, unaware that a miracle was just on the horizon. Later that night, when everyone was sound asleep, 2 sneaky burglars crept into the Tosis house. The 2 burglars were tiptoeing through the dark, quiet rooms when suddenly they came upon Halitosis. "Yikes!" whispered one burglar. "It's a big, mean, scary dog." "Ah, don't be silly," whispered the other burglar. "That's only a cute little fuzzy puppy." The 2 burglars giggled at the sight of such a friendly little dog. "That dog couldn't hurt a fly," whispered one burglar. "Come here, Poochie Poochie," whispered the other. So Halitosis came over and gave the burglars a nice big kiss. Slurp! The next morning, the Tosis family awoke to find 2 burglars passed out cold on their living room floor. It was a miracle. The Tosis family got a big reward for turning in the crooks, and soon Halitosis was the most famous crime-fighting dog in the country. In the end, Mr. and Mrs. Tosis changed their minds about finding a new home for Hallie. They decided to keep their wonderful watchdog after all, because life without Halitosis just wouldn't make any sense. Cute story, boys and girls. That's one of Dave Pilkey's many stories. He has lots of graphic novels. I know you've enjoyed many of them, and there's many more coming all the time. Now, 3 lucky winners are being selected. Again, you'll be emailed A certificate will be mailed to you at a later date. So congratulations again to last week's winners, and we'll have 3 more this week. So thank you. Stay tuned, and we'll be back again next week. Oh, what's that? What's that smell? Macy, what are you into? Macy, come here.
What have you been into?